Wow. Off the top. Off the top. Wow.
Can you feel it? The playoffs is in effect. What about them Cowboys?
How about them
What
Cowboys?
did I tell you?
You called it. You
What
called
I
it. You
tell
called
you?
it. You called it. I can't
Can
deny
you
it. You
feel
called
it?
it. I had an inclination, but they were like,
What about them
yeah,
Cowboys?
NFC, sit your ass down.
What did I
Because
tell you? I
NFC
told
East.
you. San
Yeah,
Fran
you
gonna
got it. You
win.
called that one, bro. Probably the best call you made all year. Good
Listen,
job,
man.
man.
I
Good
said
job.
San Fran gonna do it.
Yeah, they put up a grit. It was the first one. They jumped on real quick, got up the lead, and then just kept kicking field goals after that. And next thing you know, Cowboys trying to make that comeback. That was the longest 2 minutes of my life, really.
What
I've never seen
about
so
them
long.
Cowboys?
The
Country
Cowboys
Wayne.
done. Ain't nothing about
Country
them. They're
Wayne. What
done.
about them Cowboys? Country
26
Wayne.
year in a row, they are done. 26 and counting, Jerry Jones, since your last Super Bowl win. And I, not to say I'm happy for it, I didn't think this would be your year, but I thought you would at least have one out of it. But no, my
Country
boy, did I
Wayne.
call it? I called you, called it. Debo Samuels, boy, they couldn't stop him. They had him in the
Couldn't stop
backfield.
them, man.
Essentially, they ran the same play. They ran him out of the freaking two position in the backfield, and they couldn't stop him. They couldn't stop him at all. It was a
Not at
great,
all.
great game. Great game. They did lock up Greg Kittles, George Kittles, for sure, but it was just too much. Dak probably came back with a third quarter, late fourth quarter thing. The San Fran locked down CeeDee Lamb. He didn't have a catch to like the fourth quarter or something like that. So I don't know who was blocking him or guarding him, but they did a hell of a job. It was just a lot of mayhem, man, and nonsense. And I told you, if it comes down to it, McCarthy is not your man. 2 minutes left, and you try to stage a comeback.
He
I don't know
doing
what that
us no
was.
good.
Fourth down, they go for it. They convert on fourth down. They get the first down. They're still in fourth down formation.
Right.
And then they get a delay of penalty call. So now it's first and 15. And then it ended up eventually fourth and 7. And they had to kick a field goal. I was like, I didn't get that. Once you converted the first down, then throw in everybody back on the offense and let's go. Keep the ball
Exactly.
going. But
What
again,
about them Cowboys, man? What
Mike
about
McCarthy,
them
man, I
Cowboys?
told you he's not ready, man. I don't know. He won with Aaron. He's got some rings with Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, no, he's not a good quarterback. Good head coach for the NFL. It's pretty bad. It's pretty sad and pretty bad. And once again, Jerry Jones is out of a Super
Boy,
Bowl
he look like
ring.
he's sick. He on
26
fire right
years,
now.
26 years in a row at
He's
home to
hot.
against the 49ers, the dreaded 49ers that he hates.
He's hot right
He
now.
is hot right now. He's throwing
Ooh.
bottles. He probably throwing things all over the house and everything. It's done. Jerry Jones is outdated. We've been talking about this since what, 95? 26 years ago. It's time, Jerry. Just give it up, man. Pass the baton. You
What
outdated, man.
about them Cowboys, man?
I tell you what about them Cowboys. They going fishing.
They going
They
fishing.
going fishing. That's what it's about, those Cowboys. They
Philly,
going
Philly
fishing.
ain't
I
gonna
thought
hold
they
out his
had it. I
breath.
thought this was the year. You can't lie to me. Everybody on the McKenzie Report, no, I was riding the Cowboys all the way, at least to the NFC Championship. But they got the talent. They have talent both on offense and defense. But once again, somehow, some ways, somebody just bobbles something. And that's just a horrible way to end the season. I mean, they
Horrible.
had 1 second left on the clock and they couldn't
Right.
even spike the ball just to stop the 1 second to try
Exactly.
to see if we could win the game. And it was just done. And that sums up the whole Cowboys right there. They got all this talent all over the field, but somehow we just gonna blunder and just jack this up somehow, some way.
I knew Philly wasn't gonna do nothing with these dudes.
Oh man, Philly didn't even show up, and I'm really disappointed in them. That whole rest or rust conversation last week, they rested all their players. and now you get what you deserve. You sat all your players last week for what? It's the Cowboys. You're gonna go out there and we're scared that we might. You don't have to worry about nobody's injuries now. The season's over. Don't do that stupidness. At least play people. You're gonna play them at least the first half. Keep the reps going. Keep this in sequence. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he looked horrible. He was hopscotching guys, bouncing 3 interceptions. That ain't nerves. I mean, he should have saw the first one was ridiculous. You didn't see the safety coming over? Okay, fine. Devontae Smith shook the cornerback slipped. He's like at the end zone. He got 10 more yards in the end zone. Throw him and lead him. You don't think the safety's going to come over? I was so blatantly like, whoa. Mike Edwards got that interception, and I told you Todd Bowles going to crank it up on him. Blitz packages, he looked totally confused, didn't know what he was looking at, couldn't read people properly, clearly missed the safety on that interception, threw 2 more interceptions. I mean, he just wasn't ready, man. He just wasn't ready, wasn't prime time. So that rest or rust situation, never, ever do that. Play your thing. Fine. If your seating ain't changing, who cares? It's an exhibition game then. Nobody's going to get hurt. Now, who you got to worry about getting hurt? You don't got anybody to worry about because your season's over. It's done. So at least play the guys the first half and keep them them going. You think they're just going to snap it and turn it on? The heat got to them in Tampa. It was like 60 degrees. You got the weather difference changing and all that. So why didn't you just let the guys play? I don't sit nobody. Play them at least the first half, third quarter, then sit them. You don't sit them on from the start. Okay, Jalen, you're just going to go in there and turn it on and throw for 300 against Todd Bowles' defense.
No way.
No.
Now
and then everybody was missing.
Say goodbye to all my company. MIC.
NFC East. The whole NFC East took a exit stage left this afternoon.
Situation
is done, man. The NFC East is done.
NFC.
The playoffs is gonna expose you for who you are. You got a whole bunch of wins. You swept the NFC East. Who the hell is the NFC East to begin with? Nobody right now. Unfortunately, that's a bad situation. But I mean, really, outside the NFC East, who they beat? Who did they beat? They 2-4. Oh, Prescott, he's got no excuse. He's still up for one of the comeback players of the year. I give him credit for that. But, the pressure was on. He's at home. They got off to a very slow start. Again, the playoffs are going to expose you for who you are. You couldn't run the ball all year long. Zeke Elliott, where was he? Where was he today? Where's he been all year?
He wasn't nowhere today.
Nowhere. Tony Pollard, same thing. They couldn't run the ball. They wasn't out. And mind you, Nick Bosa got knocked out early, like second quarter. So it's not like, they had a whole bunch of people in a scheme on them. They got people hitting. It was a hitting game. It was a great game. Definitely. Definitely. But they just didn't have it in them at all. So they're on the left. And then earlier today, I was really surprised that the Eagles showed up with the performance that they showed up with. Don't rest your players. Learn your lesson. Write that note down. Don't rest your players week 17.
Don't rest your players. Let them play.
Let them play. Let them play because you're going to get this same result. Sit them, and you resting. Now you rested for the rest of the year from now to September. So you have to really figure it out. And the Chiefs are now, they are going to respectfully end Big Ben's season right now. They're up 21-7, and that 7 points was a scoop and score by T.J. Watt. So that game's so the offense hasn't done anything really. Really.
And they're not going to do nothing.
And now they have to play catch up. So that knocks out the running game, and all they're good for doing is running the ball.
You see how easy they just scored on them?
Now? Travis Kelce got a 40-yarder, and then another one's Pringle. He's got a pitch. He got one pitch. He's got some guy named Byron Springle, and it's some other guy named they're not killing you with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
They don't
They
got
haven't even
to.
done that. They don't
They
have
ain't
to.
got to.
No, because they're wide open. Steelers
It's,
look like holes in Swiss cheese. There's
listen,
holes
man,
everywhere. Holes everywhere.
it's about to be done. This
Yeah.
one's about to be over.
Big
These
Ben.
dudes,
The moment of silence for Big Ben, for real.
let's give a moment of silence for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They about to report to the sit your ass down room along with the Cowboys and the Eagles. So with their
Oh my
reservations coming
God,
up,
man.
we give you an hour for get it over with, get it out your system. But we need chips and salsa, more chips and salsa on the sit your ass down room. Sit your ass on the
Crazy.
couch like the rest of us.
That's right, exactly. Time to go.
Yep. Back to live action 21-7. I don't think the Steelers have it in them for a comeback. This is going to be a slow drip to about a
No, they ain't got it in them for no
42-14.
comeback.
No, 42-14. Peace out to Mike Tomlin. Still respect him. 15 years in the game. Only NFL coach the last 15 years and have a winning season all 15 years.
Exactly.
And
This is
currently
for
the
the
only
Steelers
black
right here. This
and
is
in
for the
respect
Steelers right here.
and currently the only black coach in the NFL right now. So we'll have to give it to him respectfully, but I don't know what he's going to do at quarterback right now because Ben's saying sayonara, and it's the swan song,
Bye-bye.
and they can't stop the run either. Look at this, Damian Robinson on a jet sweep, or McKinnon actually on a jet sweep. So this is looking pretty bad.
Bye-bye.
Steelers defense
I
ain't
ain't
show up
going
today.
home.
Well, it's cold too, 33 degrees, and they still just running the ball all over.
Listen, brother. We already know what's going to happen.
Oh,
They
yeah.
been-
This
they
game's
bet on
over.
it that this one is over.
Yeah.
And, that's just what it is, man.
It's the business, man. The playoffs is a slow process, but only one champion, right? There's only one guy.
There's
At
only
the
one
end of every
champ.
year, there's 32 teams, really optimistic, but there's only going to be one champion at the end of the year. So somebody's got to die, somebody's got to cry,
Them
and
Cowboys is
only
hurting.
one's going to be the best. So we'll
Them
put a moment of
Cowboys
silence.
is hurting, kid.
Hey, Jerry. Jerry's back to the thing, back to the drawing
Bye,
board, Jerry.
Jerry.
Bye.
Bye,
Mike
Jerry.
McCarthy too. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going to happen. Will Mike make it through the next year? We'll see.
No,
I
listen.
think they might have an adjustment, and
That
then
might
comes
be a
Jim
problem. I don't know if he's
Jim
gonna be
Harbaugh.
around.
Hey, he's done worse, right? What's his name? Won the championship, and they still fired him. Jimmy Johnson and all the rest of them.
Jimmy Johnson.
So
Yep, that's right.
it happens, man. It's showbiz. So he got 2 years. Let's see what else he got. Because
Jerry, why don't you put on your coach's jacket and get on the field?
hey, I haven't seen Jerry on the field in a while. I don't know why. He hasn't been working, embarrassing himself. Jerry's getting old too, so Jerry's got to figure out I'm getting old and it's too late for this stuff. Let it go.
Jerry gonna
Let
have
it
to
go.
Jerry gonna have to dig in that piggy bank.
Yeah, they're gonna figure out what happened with Zeke Elliott, man. That's for sure. They gotta get a running back.
They might trade Zeke.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared this year. He only had like two games over 100. That's totally uncharacteristic. Totally uncharacteristic. Get some draft picks, get some younger, get some youth in there. I mean, they got the pieces. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Micah Parsons and
right.
CeeDee Lamb is awesome. I mean, they got young and just fast and swifty. But I don't know, for some reason or the other, the Cowboys just can't put it together.
No.
They had a great defense this year. They had a great offense. There was balance. There was no huck-up stupidness on special teams. But yet and bold, back to the couch. Back to the couch you go. That's all right. I didn't think they were ready for Tom Brady anyway. Tom Brady was going to light them up again.
Tom Brady was going to finish their souls off.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, they threw for 400 in the first game. Dak had like 400 yards in that first game against Tampa Bay, but I don't think he was going to repeat that action at all. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see, but
not at all.
We move on. We're down to Elite Eight after this. Tomorrow's game. We got a game tomorrow with the Cardinals and the Rams, but we'll see what happens with this one. This one's pretty much over. They're about Kansas City about to score again. So that's going to be 28-7, and the Steelers have yet to score offensively. So that this game's pretty much OVA.
Capitals. We wanted to bounce back in and let y'all know that we had to give a special goodbye to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Sorry to hear what happened, but you know.
And Big Ben.
And Big Ben is on his way out.
Right. This +1 ain't looking too good. Both number 7s are out the first round, so no major upsets. I mean, they're a 7th place team for a reason. I mean, state of Pennsylvania is happy. They got the Steelers in, they got the Eagles in, but they both exiting stage left right about now.
Stage left even. We're gonna get back to live action. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, halftime, the Rams, Cardinals. Who you got? You called that 49ers, man. That was a good call. Who you got tomorrow?
And Cardinals, I'm going to tell you some truth, right? Rams is going to get some get back.
Yeah. Another touchdown. Tyreek Hill. It's over, 28-7.
Rams going to get some get back. It's all over.
One quick stat, though. The Rams, the Cardinals this year are 8-1 on the road. Well, 8-1 on the road. That's kind of good. But the Rams won 9 out of the last 10 games against the Cardinals. So
it's a flip-flop, but I'm going with the Rams.
You going with the Rams? All right. We'll have to see.
Let me tell you something. I like your boy. I like him.
Oh, yeah. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's definitely the man, but he can't do that, you know. It's crazy, right? It's just like everybody else. You know, you're sensational. You got all the highlights throughout the year. But come to playoff time, it ain't time for highlights like that. No, anybody. That goes throughout. You got to sit there and play ball. No, you have to play ball.
I just think he's too small.
Yeah. But I mean, he can manage with it. But it's hard for him to. It's sometimes used to his advantage. Guys can't find him behind the line, and next thing you know, he's popping off 15, 20 yards and stuff. Right. So it depends.
You can't see.
But the receivers can't see him, and that's going to be the problem.
Exactly.
Like where you saw it with a ball coming out, they can't figure it out. So sometimes it gets kind of So Larry Fitzgerald, for instance, I'm sure he couldn't figure that out. That's why I was like, I ain't getting lit up like that. You ain't going to light me up like that. I'd rather sit this one out. So, but we'll see.
Yeah. We're going to figure it out. We both get back to live action. I'm trying to find some go-out music.
Don't you usually have it in line? No time for fake ones. That's what it should be. Because people getting out. We down to 8 after tomorrow night. We're down to 8. And from 8, we'll go 4. From 4, we'll go 2. And that's the Super Bowl right there.
That's the Super Bowl right there. Easy.
You got it going on.
We see y'all tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, we'll start this all over again.
See y'all later.
Yeah.
See y'all later, Cowboy. Bye.
Have a good night. Night, Jerry. Good night, Jerry. Night, Jerry. It's been nice knowing you. See you. Hope you had a good time. And Philly, rest in peace again. Wasn't ready, big time. Have a good one.
Baby. Any given day, anything can happen, and it happened. How about that? Tomorrow night, Lindsay Report. Check your updates. Chop Cheese TV. My man Big J, the man with the plan. He got all the info for you. Check out the McKenzie Report, and he's going to have the 1 and 2 punch for you. I'm here just to back him up. I got the big guys back. I'm the merciful. We got Chop Cheese. Listen, man. NFL playoff, and it's going down.
Down for sure.
Down.
See y'all tomorrow night.